Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please consider hitting on that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, hello, hi, welcome back to the channel, right? So guys, today we are going to be reacting on 5 Polish habits Americans could not understand, culture difference. So if you're super excited, let's check this out.
Dzień dobry, cześć, hello. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about 5 Polish habits that I think, for the most part, Americans wouldn't really understand. So before this video gets started, I just want to say that most of these are really just generalizations, and they're not completely 100% true. So anyways, guys, let's just get started. So the first time I was walking around in Poland, I saw a babcia walking around with a plastic bag, and the plastic bag had an H&M logo on it. So I'm thinking, wow, this old lady is actually shopping at H&M. I was so shocked, but no. In reality, this lady is carrying around this plastic bag basically just to reuse it and to transport stuff from place to place. So I actually found this really interesting because I saw a lot of other people reusing bags, and then the first time I actually had to pay for a bag, I was shocked. And it's not something that we have to do here, but stores are now starting to implement that. Like Lidl is starting to do that, Aldi's is, I think, as well, and I hope Walmart does eventually, because honestly it's a really good thing that we should.
Talking about reused bag, I do it. I have some kind of bags that instead of going to get bags in the market, I can easily take them and use it. So I think most people do it. Most people reuse bags. So I don't think there's anything there though. I'm just saying. This is me just saying.
Be doing is basically just charging people for the bag, and this is going to incentivize people to basically just use more reusable bags, and this will be better for the environment. So yeah, and I think Polish people all in all are more resourceful due to like communist times, when they didn't have the options to everything before. They basically had to be creative about what they were doing, and because of this, I think it's made Polish people a lot more resourceful now, especially. All right, so the second one is hardworking, and on average Polish people work 42.5 hours a week, compared to in the US that's 33.5 hours a week. So yeah, this is quite different, and honestly I was shocked to see that the average amount of time worked a week is less than 40 hours in the US. Honestly, I thought that was more, especially with some of the jobs that I've worked at, especially in construction. In like the summertime, you're working over 40 hours a week guaranteed. So yeah, that was quite interesting to see. But yeah, Polish people work on average a lot more than Americans. Let me know your reasoning down below. Is it simply because they have to work so much simply to pay rent, or is it because they're working so much just to work so much? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm quite curious. Alright, so the third one on this list is hospitality, and this is honestly my favorite. The first time I went over to Poland, I was greeted with the most amount of hospitality I've ever had in my life, and honestly I was so shocked. It was like confusing because I walk into the door of my girlfriend's house and there's like drinks, food laid out all over the table. Everyone's there greeting me. It was kind of overwhelming for me, but at the same time it just felt so nice, and it was just such a kind gesture to have and to feel, and it was just very amazing, very nice. But yeah, honestly it really just sets the vibe. Every single time I go there, it just feels so nice and welcoming every single time I go. And I mean, I've felt hospitality in the US to some degree, but it is not even close to what I have felt in Poland. Definitely not even close. Like, people aren't all over you, welcoming you, giving you drinks and stuff like that, making sure you feel welcome. It's not to the degree.
So I love the part where he mentioned this hospitality. I've reacted to a couple of Poland videos about people talking about the country, and I think they were big on this particular word, hospitality. That means the Polands are accommodating, they are friendly, and whatnot, which is actually beautiful. If you're a tourist going to that country, I think your mind will be rest assured that you're going to a country where you definitely be loved. They won't really treat you like a stranger or something. So that's beautiful. I love countries who are friendly. A lot of people have actually said so about Poland. That's beautiful. The only thing I know they said is they always keep straight faces, but it's okay. It's okay to have a clean heart and keep straight face. That's beautiful, right? Am I communicating? Let me know in the comment section. But this is beautiful.
That Poland is, and because of that, it really sets Poland apart from the US. Alright, so the next one on this list is being into nature, and yes, this is kind of generalizing, and there's lots of Americans that are into nature and things like that, but Polish people are really into foraging, like mushroom foraging and blueberry slash like berry foraging, currants, and all of that stuff. And this is really not as popular as it is in Poland compared to as it is in the States. And seeing people into mushroom foraging and blueberry foraging honestly makes me think that this is probably stemmed from the communist era, when food was really on rations and people had to stand in line for food and they were only allowed a certain amount. I'm guessing that you could basically just go in the woods and find your food there, and in some cases that was probably easier. So I'm guessing it stemmed from that, but I'm not completely sure. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. And yeah, this was definitely something that was really interesting to me, because I've never seen or met an American that's ever said they like to go mushroom foraging or blueberry foraging. I've just never really seen it. I know some people are definitely into that and stuff, but it's just not as popular as it is in Poland. Alright, so the last one on this list is Sincerity, and honestly I feel like Poles are the #1 winners of this. So I feel like in America everyone has kind of like a poker face going on. You can never really tell truthfully under the surface people's emotions. I feel like in the US everyone has this poker face of ha ha ha, I'm happy, everything's great all the time, I just got shot, I'm so happy, everything's great. And honestly it's kind of ingrained in.
And do you know something about being with people who are sincere? You're most definitely going to be comfortable around them. I love people who are sincere. So I just feel like he has already met few people and he has stayed there for quite some time. For him to be able to know that the Polish people are sincere people to be around. In fact, if I don't love everything he mentioned, I'm definitely big on this. I love this particular part. He said sincerity. I love people who are sincere. I love people who are down to earth. So I think I'll find it peaceful when I get to that country. This is so beautiful. I just love how he's literally explaining everything bit by bit.
In the language, like if you just ask someone, hey, how are you doing? Oh, good, how about you? And really you're not good, so it's kind of a part of the language as much as it is our own culture, I guess. But now comparing this to Poland, this is much different. I mean, you can walk down the street and you're not going to have someone smiling at you and faking their happiness for you, or if you meet someone and they're smiling, that they're actually happy, versus if they're frowning or they're upset, you actually know they're upset. So yeah, it's just definitely different than in the US, and I feel like it's really nice because it's way easier to read people in Poland than it is in the US. Like you can just talk to someone and on the surface level they're doing great, they're so happy and all of this, but then like underneath the surface they're completely
really
not.
Sad.
So yeah, it's just a big thing in the US compared to Poland is that Polish people are way more sincere with how they actually feel towards you and just how they feel in general. So yeah, this was something that was really cool, honestly, and something I actually really love about Poland and Polish people. Alright guys, so that was 5 Polish habits that I think Americans wouldn't really understand, and it's just something that I really like about Poland and Polish people in general. So if you have any more, let me know in the comment section down below, or if there's any that you like about Americans, let me know in the comment section down below as well. And as always guys, I will see you in the next one. Dziękuję I do widzenia.
This was a perfect watch for me. I literally enjoyed every bit of it. I love the fact that he took his time to explain like a lot of important things that people who are preparing to travel to Poland, I feel watching this, I just feel like they'll be so comfortable and so happy to travel there, knowing fully well that Polish people are big on hospitality, sincerity, nature, and whatnot. I think this really explains a lot about Poland, if not a lot, maybe few about Poland, which is actually beautiful. This was a perfect watch for me. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. I'll see you guys in my next video.